Welcome to Mount Pleasant Live. I'm Ray Vens, and that's only half the story. Mm-hmm. With us, as always, forever and ever, is Nick Steffens.
Yes.
And our guest today, Rachel Lindeen from the Mount Pleasant Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning, Nick and Ray. Thanks for having me on this morning.
Good morning, Nick.
Yes, it's a good morning. It's almost Friday.
Nick always picks the good guests.
Thanks.
He always picks the good guests.
You know, I enjoy coming on and chatting about nonsense and fun things happening in the community.
Yeah, well, we enjoy having you. And this is actually my first time hosting with you on the show. You're a regular. Mm-hmm. In fact, I think you've done it more than I have.
I think an equal amount.
It could be, but her episodes always get more views. So
that's okay. Well, I don't have a cool joke. I'm not witty this morning.
That's okay.
I really appreciate the coffee. Like, it's helping.
The running joke is putting me in the host spot. So I think we get along just fine.
Well, Adam McGoughlin commented, "Ray." That's all he commented.
What?
Good morning, Adam. Good morning.
Good morning, Adam. How's the weather, Nick?
It's really humid and just kind of gross.
Felt 67 outside.
I don't know what it was, but it's going to be 86 and partly cloudy.
Yeah.
That's the high for today. It's just humid and gross, and I'm not happy.
Currently 67, humid and gross.
Yeah.
And that's your up-to-date meteorology from Nick Steffens.
I think we should send you out at the beginning of episodes.
I think
to just
that would
stand
be
out
great.
in the square.
I think that would be great.
And do a live weather update.
Yep. We could do that.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
Kinda. We have a 50-foot HDMI.
Excellent. Well, it's Thursday.
Yep.
We've got weekends coming up. Let's talk a little bit about local events as we shape our weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the community band concert on July 13th.
Always a good time. That's tonight. It's the final one of the season, so make sure if you haven't, make sure to go if you haven't.
6 o'clock. Mount Pleasant Community Band will present their final concert of the season. It'll begin at 6 o'clock and will precede the Bill Riley Talent Show. Do you have a talent?
Do I have a talent?
Yeah.
You know the bottle flipping thing the kids used to do back in like 2016? I actually tied the world record for that.
Excellent. So do you have a talent?
That's my talent. Bottle flipping.
Excellent. Rachel, talent?
None. I can't top like flippy cup or flippy bottle.
Yeah.
No, no.
That's
good.
That's where we've come. Flipping bottles. Anyways, that's tonight at the Wright Family Pavilion, 6 p.m. The Bill Riley Talent Show to follow. Also, tomorrow night, vroom vroom, Nick.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom.
You a big car guy?
You know, I ride in them.
Mm-hmm.
I like pretty much anything on wheels that goes fast.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I like motorcycles. I like cars. I know a little bit.
Is that where? I'm trying to think what else is on wheels and goes fast. Trains. I'm a big train guy.
Yeah, but not here.
That's true.
Like you have to go to Japan and Europe for the real fast ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then you have to get into the metric system and
I only know freedom units.
Yeah. Freedom units. Rachel, you into cars?
No, I'm still stuck on the flippy bottles. I feel like we should have had like a demonstration this morning.
I think we could probably arrange that.
Yeah.
I think we could arrange that. Yeah.
I'll run down to the fast break during the commercial and just chug a bottle.
Yeah.
There you go.
You need to get it like till there's like about 2-3 inches of water.
There's a science to that.
Oh, there's a
I'm
science.
sorry. I'm going back a minute here, Nick.
Yeah, no, I think that's valid.
Why did we decide to challenge the world record, and why didn't you get yourself into the Guinness Book of World Records?
Well, so it wasn't Guinness. We're not that high.
So we're up against Google.
It was I forget the name of the website, but you record yourself, but you'd have to put like your phone with a stopwatch on, so that way they could like tell you're not like speeding it up or anything like that. We're not messing with anything. And I was very upset. So you take a water bottle, there's a little bit of water, you flip it, it lands. You can't touch it until it like is done moving and it's landed. But one of them, it kind of like rolled on the edge. So I bet if it didn't do that and I had one more flip in me, I could have broke it, but I tied it.
How you must have made your mother so proud on this, and I'm sure she's watching.
Yeah.
So we need to.
I don't think she ever. It was one of those things
Barb.
where it's like I got home from school like 3:30, and I would just kind of do it on my desk as I did homework. Shows you how good of a student I was.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to wrap my brain around this, like how you became a flippy bottle guy. But I'm quite
probably
impressed.
undiagnosed ADD.
I think that would be flippy bottle guy. Wouldn't that be like teeny little super guy from wasn't that on Sesame Street? Or?
Well, I wasn't flippy bottle guy in high school. I was van guy
You were van guy.
because I drove a minivan. So
That's the one that you don't want to carry into your adulthood.
Yeah. So
For the flippy bottle.
the flippy bottle guy sounds cooler.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. We digress
No,
from cars.
hey, you know
to
what?
answer your initial question, no, I'm not really into cars. Like, I just need one that goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This time of year with air conditioning.
Yes. Preferably.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was sweltering yesterday.
Last summer I drove to Chicago without AC. That was fun
Oh, why would you do that?
because my car didn't have AC and I needed to get to Chicago.
You should always look at that before you buy them. That's one of the things.
It was
that all car
$500 cash
guys
and a
know.
handshake. That's how I got this car.
It's an upgrade from the minivan.
That's it.
Should've told you.
Yeah, the minivan didn't have AC. So with the minivan, it was kind of a gamble. You didn't get AC every time. You just had to like keep turning it on and off again until you got AC.
And then it would like decide. I had a Corsica that would do that. Yeah, a Chevrolet Corsica. Fantastic. Riveting.
Yeah.
We're making awesome.
If you had
We are.
if you had a crappy car, comment your crappy car that you had in high school.
There is a song by Adam Sandler. Rachel probably knows it because Adam Sandler, before he was on every single adult comedy movie, was an SNL cast member and had an album. And I'm not going to say the name of the title, but there's 3 words and then car. It starts with peace.
Peace.
Second word is of. And the 4th word is car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that.
That would sum up. I always had a good running vehicle to work, but that would sum up most of the cars in high school in my era.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have any fancy things like plastic bumpers. Half of them didn't have airbags still.
Yeah.
And the windows you crank down.
Yeah. Do you know how that works?
Yeah, I had
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Sorry.
I had to burn CDs until like 2015. That was embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Everyone else had aux cords or Bluetooth, and I'd be like, oh no. If you want a song, I have to go home,
Yeah.
download it,
Yeah.
and burn it on a CD.
Yeah. You ever sit there listening to the radio waiting for the song to play so that you could record it with a tape?
I've never done that.
Don't talk to me about pain, mister.
I've used LimeWire.
In other
to get
news.
some free songs.
So, the cruise night is tomorrow night. It starts at 6:00, goes till 9:00. That's the cruise night on the Mount Pleasant Square. And then let's see. Now we've got a Live After 5 coming up too.
It's not until August 2nd. So
August
we still
2nd.
have a few days for that.
Okay, and we will get to that. Rachel, as a token of appreciation for coming on here and putting up with me as the host today. I know you had signed on to speak with Mike, but I'm going to give you a full forum on your events and everything.
Okay, sounds good.
And but on July 17th, there is a screening of the Trigger, this movie Trigger, and it is a conversation on the effects of gun violence, and that's going to be at the church.
Yeah, the First Presbyterian Church.
First Pres, yes. And so they are going to be watching a documentary. It's called Trigger, and there's a discussion to follow. The Trigger documentary frames gun violence as a disaster and public health issue. It examines how one shooting impacts individuals, families, and communities, and gives voice to the questions and insights that arise. In the documentary, all those scarred by gun violence arrive at the question, why did this happen to us? After looking at these in-depth experiences of gun violence, trigger turns its attention to the bigger question, what can we do to prevent gun violence? I think that's an important part of the conversation. They are screening that movie with a discussion to follow on July 17th. That starts at 7 p.m. and will go till 9 p.m. at First Presbyterian Church.
Yes. Not to get completely off topic, but isn't Mike driving right now?
Mike is driving right now.
Then why is he watching the show? Eyes on the road, Mike.
Well, he might not have started his return trip yet.
Well, if you are driving, get off.
He might be waiting. He might be waiting for us to wrap the show. Then he's going to call
and give us notes.
He's going to tell me how good I did, which usually ends with me crying and apologizing and telling him I'll do better next time. But he might not have started that journey yet.
Well,
yeah.
Hopefully he hasn't.
Listening.
He could be listening.
Well, he actually did just comment listening.
Yes.
And he says technically my son can drive.
Mike, that's the safe way to go. I hope you all have a very safe trip.
Yes.
All of you.
And he also says that you're doing great, Ray.
That's my buddy. All right. Well, that was a lull in conversation. Thanks for tuning in, Mike. We appreciate it. Rachel, it's Thursday. I know you've already got plans for the weekend.
I do. You want to know my exciting plans for this weekend?
I do. Does it involve Ernie?
No, well, always, but not this plan. So I highly recommend you guys check this out.
Okay.
Saturday morning in Swedesburg, Iowa. Do you know where Swedesburg, Iowa is?
I do.
Pass it every day.
There is a Swedish pancake breakfast that starts at 8 o'clock.
Oh, my.
I will be there.
Tell me about Swedish pancakes.
They're thin. They're kind of like, grapes.
Yeah.
They're excellent. And they usually have other goodies, too.
I'm not allowed in Swedesburg.
You're not allowed in Swedesburg.
No. Okay.
Why everybody's welcome in Swedesburg.
Well, okay. Yeah. So the story is that my freshman year, my first big project I did for my school digital media stuff was a documentary on Swedesburg, and I got done at the very, very, very last second. And so I just had to slide the USB with the documentary under my professor's desk. I didn't make myself a backup copy, so I don't have that documentary that I made. And by the time my professor got back to me, she was like, "Oh, I didn't keep that," and she lost it. And so I made this documentary, don't know what happens to it. And so I don't want to show my face in Swedesburg because every time I meet someone from Swedesburg, they're like, "Well, what about that documentary?" And then I have to say I lost it, and they don't believe me.
So this isn't like a mandate. This isn't like a citywide mandate that Nick Steffens is not allowed.
Unincorporated.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
the townspeople would be like,
yeah.
Right.
But I'm worried that they're going to be like, "Hey, you said we're going to be in this documentary, and then we weren't. You just wanted to get a free tour of the museum or something."
Yeah.
So what was?
Which I'm sure happened.
Actually, can you give us a 30 seconds recap of your documentary?
It was I just kind of interviewed people from the community about what Swedesburg was and what Swedesburg was to each person, and I kind of just did shots of the museum and the church and the all the red barns and all that stuff. There's
a water tower
and the dollar horses.
The dollar horses.
There's no water tower.
There's no water tower.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway.
Yeah, in the dollar horse, all that stuff.
Okay, so anyway, highly recommend Swedish pancakes at Swedesburg Parish Hall. You can't miss it.
And that's on Saturday.
I think it goes till 11. Double check me, but I'm pretty sure I think it's 8 to 11. I will be there.
I would love to be there, but I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again.
Is that music lyrics?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I'll have to look into it, see who owes me royalties, but I'm going to Maine.
Well, that's
going to Maine.
Lobster?
I'm going to eat so much lobster, Rachel.
Lobster rolls are the best thing ever.
I'm going to fill my mouth with lobster and then close my mouth. And then I'm going to do it again.
You can have lobster at every single meal in Maine.
Yeah. I've actually asked my doctor how many liters of butter is the recommended amount in a day. And I don't think the joke landed because the answer was none. We need to have a blood test. And so don't joke with your doctor.
Yeah.
They don't have time for that. But also probably less than 1 liter of butter is the recommended amount by science.
I think it's because we grew up in the middle of the United States.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a huge fish person. And then to have to like work for it, get it out of the shell. Like I always ordered the Lazy Man lobster where it comes like out of the shell with your bucket of butter next to it. And
already.
It's not my thing, but I can understand it.
I'm with you. I am a fish person. Like I really enjoy seafood, shellfish especially. And when I get to a lobster, I like the destructive.
Yeah, it's kind of like this primal thing that happens.
It very much is. It's like when you eat the steak right off of the tomahawk. Like, it's of course I think everybody does that. That's what I'm talking about. I don't use utensils with a pork chop.
Yeah.
So you're going to be the person with the plastic bib at every meal,
every
up
meal,
to your elbows in butter and lobster.
Yeah.
Lobster rolls, lobster ravioli. You're going to have. It's going to be like Forrest Gump movie and the
very
shrimp.
Much.
It's going to
very
be
much
lobster for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, and I think so a friend of mine brought me back a bib from the East Coast. And usually when my friends go to Boston, they'll bring me back something from Boston because I'm a huge Red Sox fan. And so a buddy of mine brought me back a bib. And so now I'm going to collect bibs from all of these places, and I'll have them and probably wear them around just to reminisce. But it's very, very much going to be a lobster fest. Nicholas, what are you doing this weekend? Are you going to the car show?
I might. I think this weekend, Mom's going to be in town. Spend some time with her.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep in for the first time, and hopefully, I pray to God I can sleep in Sunday because I've not slept in for a very long time, and I'm getting cranky.
What do you consider sleeping in? Because like sleeping in for me is like 7:30.
It's mostly if I make it to 9 a.m. Check on me. I might be dead.
Okay.
Like I woke up today at 5.
That's
so
pretty healthy.
So sleep. Like if I slept till 7, I'd be very, very happy.
I think that's pretty healthy. You were up by 5. You were in the gym by 5:30, and then here by 6, and not.
Actually, I was at Dunkin' by 5:30.
Okay. You know what? I call that the gym.
Yeah.
Because it's very close.
It's next to. If you looked at my location, on your phone, it would look like I was at the rec center.
Yep. Oh, I'm going to the gym,
and I'm just sitting in Dunkin'.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, if they've got a line.
Yeah.
It's not like they can't handle it or anything, but if they've got the longer the line, the better your workout looks.
That's true.
Yeah. Good stuff. So no big weekend plans. Just making sure you get to sleep in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pancakes. It's also the Henry County Fair.
Yes, it is the Henry County Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you save the best for last because funnel cakes.
We had some lovely donuts make their way from the fair yesterday to our office.
Aren't those
And
lovely?
I just was like,
those are the little ones, right?
Yes.
The little bite-sized ones?
Oh, they're fantastic.
Oh, my goodness. Have you had those, Nick?
I haven't, but it's not a county fair if I don't leave with a lap full of powdered sugar from a funnel cake.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Now, this is my first year with the mustache.
Yeah, get ready.
How do you eat the funnel cake without looking like you just had a party Scarface?
I call it the turtle, where it's kind of this like...
You should see that from my angle, Rachel.
I think you just need to stop. Let's
okay. I think that's good. You know what? How about we take a little bit of a little commercial break and let Nick clean the things out of his mustache. And then when we come back, we're going to get in depth with Rachel and give her the full attention.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
Bring the kids and share the memories from steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Maybe your memories are of great food from the North Village to the Log Village, or learning how to square dance over at the Dance Barn. This is the place where memories are made. Make plans now to enjoy the history of the past at the 2023 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 31st through September 4th in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tony Starr and Mike Welcher in Mount Pleasant today.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant Live. I'm your host, Ray Vens, and this is my natural hair color. We're joined in the studio today by Rachel Lindeen, Executive Director. Is that right? Or Executive Director?
You can just call me Rachel.
See, I'm just a director, so I don't know the pecking chain, like Executive Directors, like 4-star general type.
It doesn't matter. You can just call me Rachel.
Can I just...
I've known you a long time, Ray.
It's been a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Supreme Commander.
Supreme Commander.
What's in like?
I like that. Of the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce, Rachel, you've got some stuff coming up because August is a busy month for you guys.
August is an extremely busy month for us, and so I just thought I'd come in today and give you some quick highlights. So we'll kick off the month of August with a Live After 5 at Jim Barton Construction. And
Awesome.
They have that new building out there on the west side of town. So I'm anxious to see it, help them celebrate their business expansion, if you will. And so that is Wednesday, August 2nd.
Okay.
At 5 o'clock for Chamber of Commerce members. It's a great networking event. Like I said, come out and see the new facility. It will be a nice time. So
Excellent.
And then we jump right into Fun Day Golf, which is exactly that.
Yes,
Fun Day Golf at the Mount Pleasant Country Club, and that is Friday, August 4th. We still do have room for 1 or 2 teams. We're okay if we don't, but we would like to have 1 or 2 more teams.
How big's a team?
4. Includes 2 carts. So call our office, give Delaney or I a jingle. 385-3101 if you're interested in having a team or a whole sponsor. So things are coming together quite nicely on that. Kudos to Delaney on her hard work.
She does a great job.
Yep. And then Crafts in the Park is coming up over Labor Day weekend. It kind of kicks off after the parade on Wednesday, but really it's Thursday through Sunday over Labor Day weekend. Excuse me. We are expecting a great crowd again, a full park. And so if you don't know, it's full of craft vendors, homemade goods, some baked goods, just something for everybody will be in the park this year. So we're working hard on filling it. We still could fill in a few more spaces. So if you want to do all 4 days or just the weekend, we'll find a spot for you.
And excellent. Some good food around the square as well.
Yes.
There is.
Sam Sow with their. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Don't get me started on Sam Sow.
I'm having
right
a total squirrel moment. I had the crab rangoons the other day.
See, because you only have them on like specific days. So.
Oh my goodness.
They're amazing.
I had the pad thai. I got the pad thai for Amber, and I got the tom yum for myself. They had 2 different specials. So I went to go take a bite because I wanted to try their pad thai, and it was unbelievable. Like I had to limit myself to 1 bite because I about went full ham on this, like this whole tray of pad thai. It was unbelievable. So if you haven't stopped into Sam Sow Market for lunch, just whatever their special is, provided you don't have any like special food necessity or allergies, just get whatever they have. You're not going to be disappointed.
And they have like boba and Vietnamese coffee now.
Yeah, they do.
Good. So good.
They do. Yeah, they are set up.
It is literally like 2 doors down from us, so we are all very spoiled.
It's so easy. Yeah, I think any of us that work on the square are incredibly fortunate to have the food that we have.
Absolutely.
You just go anywhere. You just pick a direction. Well, south doesn't work for us unless it's going, southwest. Then you can hit up Paul Revere's. Yes, we are in good shape.
Last time I checked, the courthouse does not serve food.
No, they have now they have a vending machine down on the lower floor next to the assessor's office, and that vending machine is probably the best in Southeast Iowa. So if you get a chance, you visit the vending machine at the courthouse in the basement. I think they've got some mints and some Tic Tacs. They're wonderful. This episode brought to you by the courthouse vending machine.
Okay, so back to where we were.
Yes.
So we have a really full month of events, lots of ways to engage in the community. But the other thing we're really working on right now is the state fair.
Yes.
Our community has had a state fair booth for a very long time. This year we had to pivot a little bit. It's going to be very much focused on Henry County tourism.
Cool.
And Old Threshers. So we are currently seeking volunteers to help man this booth, at the state fair. So you have to pay for your own way in, but then it's 3-hour increments to come and support and talk about our own community, answer questions about Mount Pleasant, or in some cases Old Threshers. But it's fun. It's engaging. And if you're interested, call our office, or there is currently a link on our Facebook page for seeking volunteers. And Old Threshers is also where we've partnered with them, and Grant at the Old Threshers office would also help you too.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Rachel, for being such a great guest today, we're going to make your dream come true, and we're going to share that link. We're going to share it.
I thought you were going to
all of our subscribers. No, that was going to be my next question. I know that you guys need volunteers. This is a very important thing. And so, how badly do you need volunteers? Is this you're to the point where it's like, we could probably allow Ray to be a volunteer, or probably not yet?
We would let you.
Okay.
I shouldn't say let. We would be very excited, Ray, if you would go up and spend 3 hours at the booth in the air conditioning.
Oh, well,
yes. So it changes the game. Like, you're not outside, you're out of the rain, you're out of the humidity.
And in a lot of ways, I would be better than a lot of people in that aspect.
I think you do great.
That's pretty important to me.
So yes, we are seeking volunteers. We have we're kind of looking for like August 15, 17, 18, 19, that kind of days later in the week. We have the first half of the week pretty full. So yes, call our office if more information. We'd love to have you.
Excellent. And that's so you're focusing on the Henry County tourism. That sounds awesome. So we just sit around and talk about how great Henry County is?
Yes. I think you got it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great things to talk about.
They have some Old Thresher kid tattoos. If you're not a talker, you can really just help put on the sticker tattoos.
Can we get like a real tattoo guy as well to like do Old Thresher's tattoos?
Well, that's something we could explore, but
be pretty sick.
Yeah, but that's kind of top level stuff. We're talking like, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna do like an eyebrow, probably, maybe under. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what would be a cool one.
Probably a taco, like right here.
No teardrops.
No teardrops, just like a taco. And then
I'm trying to think like an Old Threshers one, like those
steam engine.
Those like those prints they do. You can pick up in one of the museums.
Oh yeah.
When's if I just like had that on my back?
Like a lithograph. Is that what you're talking
about? They roll them out
and
a print.
And it's like the black print
or the wood carvings.
Yeah, put that like on my back. Be pretty sick.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
I think we should probably do a show about that and let them.
If this show gets,
say it. Oh, please say it.
2,500 views.
2,500 views?
Yeah, 2,500. It'd be our biggest episode. I will get a full back tat.
You heard it here, people.
I need a notary. I need a notary now. We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk, because I think I could entice you. Maybe not a full back tattoo, but I'm thinking, we
might need some donations if we're doing a full
eyebrow.
Yeah.
The kids today, they've got.
He's gonna remember where he's from all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
I will
a kid tattoo to a
remember.
fullback tattoo.
Yeah.
I see where we're going. Okay.
I like it.
Yep. So, just to summarize, we have a very busy month of August.
You do.
So, send us some oxygen.
Absolutely.
Send us some lovely donuts. We'll be we'll be good.
Do you get a chance when you're up there? Do you get a chance to go around and
You're
do
not
the fair
yes,
food
of course.
Because I think you'd be robbing yourself of
an experience,
heart disease if you didn't.
Or your liter of butter. It's the same type of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I look forward to coming back from my trip to Maine full of butter, like probably having to massage some points so that the blood flows freely through the rest, and then coming home and eating state fair food.
Yeah.
I mean, where you can eat fried butter.
True story. Fried fried Oreos.
Yeah.
A bucket of cookies.
Yeah. And Tuesday, the national day was like Fair Food Day, right?
It was a fair.
And they
National
announced
fair.
on that day.
State fair food.
They announced on that day 65 of the new dishes.
65 new dishes?
65.
So if you wanted to go and try all the new dishes this year, that's 65 new
You
things.
should check with your doctor. And get a full workup, and then probably a blessing. If they're, if your doctor okays it, then you talk to your priest or whoever, your spiritual leader.
Yeah.
And then once you get those two, I think you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably take some Plavix or something. Whatever
Get some
those
Pepto with you.
commercials. Yeah, definitely some of those. And you're probably going to want to, So
He's going to wash it down with a full sugar lemonade type of drink.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, seriously. So, State Fair.
Yeah, State Fair.
Call us up. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, and for a mini taste of the State Fair, you can go out to McMillan Park and get some wonderful fair food
right now.
Yeah. Because who wouldn't want a corn dog?
I've been craving corn dogs, like a good fair corn dog.
Dude, I know. And the best corn dog stand is the one that sits on Locust Street.
Like the one
outside of
right outside the grounds. Like I'll make special trips from New London. I'll make special trips for that.
Yeah,
I got to see them. I got to see them. I got to see the people that work the stand and eat the corn dog and funnel cake and a giant jug of lemonade. Did we cover all the fair food?
That's impossible to cover all the fair food.
Really?
There's just so much.
Yeah, they've added more and more to this one. I know we get several trucks.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Good.
State Fair, Henry County Fair. I'll be there.
Yeah, maybe I can talk Mike into doing that with me, and we can go up there and
do a remote show.
I'm just gonna put your names in.
Show them how we do. Yeah, I'll let you know what day because I think that'd be fun. Is anybody caravanning up there, or do we get to take a bus?
No,
Like a field trip?
it's kind of all on your own.
Oh.
Myself and the Chamber girls, we're going up together. We're gonna do a day together since we don't see each other enough every day.
That's true. Yeah.
We're gonna get out of the office together. So
awesome.
We'll take a boys trip.
Yeah, why don't you take Nick with you?
You want to take a boys trip?
Boys trip to the fair.
Yeah.
Volunteer and then eat.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do.
Yeah,
it's 3 hours. If
because like you're
unless you
helping
want to do
people,
more,
so it makes up for like the sin of gluttony.
Yeah,
balances out.
I'm kind of glad they limited it to 3 hours because not only do you get to justify like going and getting some food afterwards, like I better make it worth my time to come up, that kind of stuff. But it also keeps me from overstaying my welcome because they're like, I'd love to go talk to the people of Henry County as soon as they get that guy out of there. Yeah, because I don't want to talk to him. But yeah, I think it'd be great. So
you can sign up for more than
sign
one
up to be a
shift,
volunteer.
but they are 3 hour increments.
We're going to share that link. You can find it on the Mount Pleasant Area Chamber of Commerce Facebook page.
Correct. Call our office.
And call the office, 385-3101. Or you can call Rachel on her cell phone at...
No.
All right. Anything else for us, Rachel? What else is coming up?
We'll actually, after we take our breath of August, we will, in September, We will start recruiting for Henry County Leadership, which is a 9-month professional development series. We do it with a partnership with the Iowa State Extension Office. So more to come on that. But Henry County Leadership recruiting is going to kick off very soon.
Absolutely. That leadership program, ties in with a lot of things that we do here at Traction Steam.
Absolutely.
So excellent. Well, that's fantastic.
More to come. But that's after we recoup from the liter of butter and all the food we're going to eat at the state fair. Then we'll talk about Henry County Leadership.
Yes. We've got a full August. I think it's going to be really fun. Mm-hmm. Nick, do you have anything to add to that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, not very fun today, are you?
Well, I think we've said everything.
Okay.
I think we covered all of our bases.
More from Nick when we come back.
At 5 Star Community Credit Union, we want to help you lead a better life. We offer competitive rates and convenient appointment times for all kinds of loans: auto, recreational vehicles, home equity, line of credit, holiday, and personal loans. We make it easy to build your credit and enjoy the good things in life.
We invite you to join 5 Star Community Credit Union. We are community-minded and member-focused. Come visit our locations in West Burlington and Mount Pleasant or online at 5starcu.org. Federally insured through the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
At Brown Shoe Fit, we pride ourselves on traditional sit and fit service that's been serving the Mount Pleasant area since 1952. At Brown's, we have shoes for the whole family. From kids to adults, we carry the finest footwear for every occasion. Whether you're looking for something for work, casual wear, or exercise, we've got you covered. And don't forget about our selection of safety toe footwear for both men and women. Come visit us 6 days a week and experience the best in traditional sit and fit service. Brown Shoe Fit, where quality and tradition meet.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant Live. I'm Ray Vens, and I tight roll my jeans.
Hey.
Steal
my style.
Hey, no. That was mine first.
That's
it was ours first. Mm-hmm. Because we are true children of the 90s. I graduated. Rachel graduated.
I was alive in the 90s for
6 months.
6 months.
I was going to say a matter of hours.
Yep. That's not nearly long enough. Mm-hmm. Okay. You got maybe some of the bright colors.
Yeah.
Okay? Some of the tracers. Maybe your version of the 90s is a screen burn of what we lived.
We lived every minute, all 10 years of it.
Yeah.
To the fullest.
Yeah.
It feels weird. So Jay was born in 2002. And so she was like, oh my God, you were born in... Your birthday starts with 19. Like, oh my God, like Clinton was president when you were born. Like, it's just
yeah. Well, I mean, there were a lot of important things that happened in the 90s, but I think that there is a lot of cool pop culture stuff from the 90s.
And so I got some trivia. I'm going to quiz you guys on who knows more about the 90s between the two.
It's going to be a tie. It kind of probably depends on what it is. Like if it's like 90210, Saved by the Bell, all the boy band stuff, I'm in. I'm going to cream Ray on this. But
it's like, what do you think your expertise is? If hers is teen dramas and pop music, what do you think yours is?
I would definitely say TV.
What about like sports? Like that was
movies,
like
not so much.
Like that was
maybe a few key sports moments, but not so much when I was a kid.
Okay.
Probably pop history and events.
Okay, we're ready.
Like
okay.
Social.
We're about
studies,
to find out.
Social studies.
Okay, so you guys should have blank pieces of paper in front of you.
Yes, I have.
So that way we can really, no one's blabbering and letting the answer loose too early.
I'm ready.
Okay. What's the name of the group responsible for the Macarena? You mentioned the Macarena earlier.
Oh.
Who was the group that was responsible for it? Oh, Ray's right. And
I have absolutely no idea.
You just...
I don't think it's right, but I'm going to go with it because there's more than one that did that song.
I have no idea.
Okay. Ray, what's your answer?
Why am I writing it down if...
Just
I
think you might be right.
Is it Los Del Rios?
It is Los Del Rio.
Thank you.
What's your answer?
I have blank.
No, that is incorrect.
I'm ready for question 2.
What 1990s teen movie was retitled after a Britney Spears song? Starting off hard.
What?
What 1990s teen movie was retitled after a Britney Spears song?
I'm 0 for 2.
Now wait, give me just a second here to get the old hamster wheel going. Somebody is screaming this at me right now. I know they are. And I'm sorry to have let you down. Right now, I'm buying myself time. And I'm speaking in a soothing voice.
I'm ready to... ask me a question.
I don't know.
Fine, we'll skip this one. The answer was Drive Me Crazy.
Never even heard of that movie.
It's Melissa Joan Hart and Adrian Grenier, and he is kind of a misfit that agrees to date her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I get
you
that
just
right?
Described every Hallmark movie.
Yep.
So okay, next.
Yep.
Okay. What was the first rap song to hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the 90s?
In the 90s?
Yeah, in the 90s, it was the first time a rap song hit number 1 in the Billboard Hot 100. What was that song?
I think I know.
Wait. Okay.
What is your answer?
I put Hammer Time.
I put Ice Ice Baby.
It is Ice Ice Baby.
Oh, they were about the same time.
They were about, but I have a gripe because that album was actually recorded prior to, because most of the songs that he wrote, like he references 89. Anyways, sorry.
Good question. I'm glad I could come to the table with something.
Okay. What was the most watched TV episode of the 1990s?
Hold on. Oh, man, if I'm wrong, it's...
I know it's not 90210, but that's where I was every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock.
This is the most watched episode?
Of the 90s.
I might be
TV
off.
Episode.
Okay. Was it The Simpsons Who Killed Mr. Burns?
I put the MASH finale.
Ooh. It was the Cheers finale.
Oh, darn it!
So you were close.
And then I even wondered Cheers earlier.
I even wondered about Seinfeld.
I think
yes, or Friends.
Seinfeld ended in the 2000s.
Oh, so they did Seinfeld technically end in 2000.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or the Ross and Rachel
Friends,
breakup.
yeah,
or get
but
back together.
Friends ended in the 2000s as
they
well,
did.
I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
What soda's working name was Mountain Dew Killer? So what soda was originally labeled the Mountain Dew Killer?
You ready?
Hold on. I'm stalling.
Oh, it's okay.
All I can think
Look
is
into the camera and speak in a soothing voice.
The Mountain Dew Killer.
Yes. What pop was originally called the Mountain Dew Killer?
Oh, I feel like I should know this and I don't.
They brought it back. I used to drink this all the time in college.
Nick, that would be Surge.
It is Surge.
I can see the cans.
Yep.
Exploding.
They sold it at the concession stand, and they got so desperate to sell it by the end of the year that they would sell it for like 10 cents a can.
Gosh. Okay.
Adam McLaughlin got it right. He also said Surge.
It was bad. Okay.
Let's see. I had another good one.
Please be something I know.
What fad toy was feared to be a tool for foreign spies?
Oh my God. What were those called?
You know it.
I don't know if I can say it correctly.
I know it. Oh, go first.
The Yamaguchi or something.
Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi, yeah.
Also called a gigapet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys' answer?
No.
What's your answer?
No, that would be the Furby, Nick.
It was the Furby. But we'll do another.
Guys, I've not gotten a single one.
Please do another one.
You brought up Tamagotchis. Tamagotchi is a combination of what two Japanese words? Like it's Tamagotchi, but those, if you translated them, what do those two words mean? Tamagotchi.
Digital pet? I have no idea. Kitten? Dog? I don't know.
Pocket creature.
Egg friend.
Egg friend.
Oh, okay.
Pet friend.
Ah.
This is one of my favorite.
My Japanese is rusty.
This is one of my favorite old shows. What Nickelodeon show kickstarted the careers of Nick Cannon, Kenan Thompson, and Amanda
Oh,
Bynes?
please say it.
I used to watch the reruns of this all the time.
Rachel, don't look so
I
blank.
actually have no idea.
It's all that.
It is all that. Do you never?
Guys,
It was a variety
I have not gotten
show.
a single one yet.
It's a variety show.
Like I'm more like Kids Incorporated.
Yes.
And like Mickey Mouse Club.
Those were 80s though. I mean, well, Mickey Mouse Club.
I grew up in the 80s too. I was alive then.
we were alive then. We've been alive for
a long time.
Some decades.
More than Nick.
Yeah.
Double Nick.
Only got 2.
Double Nick's decades.
Okay. What TV show's creator had a rule that his character couldn't learn lessons or hug to end episodes?
What creator?
Yeah, what TV show creator had a rule that his character couldn't learn lessons or hug to end episodes? Think about what TV show creator was also in the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then I
Got
definitely
it.
got that wrong.
You can
I put Barney.
Okay. I'm going to say Blue's Clues, Nick.
It's Jerry Seinfeld. His rule that was that none of the characters could learn lessons or hug to end episodes.
And we've already discussed Seinfeld.
And that's why I threw it in there.
I just, you know what? Every freeze frame from the end of Seinfeld, like every episode, because I recently, I left Seinfeld on when I had a bout of COVID, like a year and a half ago. And so in my fever pitch, like Seinfeld's going on, don't ever do that to yourself.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Okay, I got to get one right.
That's what I'm trying to see if I can find one more good one.
90210, Saved by the Bell.
Okay, how about this one? What is considered the first reality TV show?
I actually know this.
I know this one, but I'm going to let Rachel answer it.
Real World.
It is Real World.
New York.
That's right.
Finally you got one. There you go.
Goodness.
That's right. I liked Real World, California.
Okay, so there was a time in the 90s where our local cable channel went away with MTV.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like the longest 9 months of my life.
Because they played music too.
Well, that's like for some reason, I have this very vivid memory of waking up. It was a weekend. My siblings were awake and walking into the kitchen. My sisters had MTV on back when it just used to be music videos in the morning.
Pretty much.
And it was Roses by the Outcasts. I don't know why I have such a vivid memory of that.
And like they also had TRL, Total. Was that what?
Yeah, that in the later.
Right? Yeah, that was more 2000s. Okay. Anyway, I'm just happy I got one right.
I am too.
Okay. Now it's time for our normal game, and we're not done with the games yet here.
It's the birthday
Well, I guess we gotta do National Day first before we get to the birthday.
Just celebrated the National Day in style. Nick, what is the National Day?
Embrace Your Geekness Day.
Thank you, Nick.
This show is brought to you by 2 geeks.
Yeah. I like it.
Could you consider?
I'll be an honorary geek today.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
would
get
be
it.
honored to call you a geek, Rachel.
you. I
would be
appreciate it.
honored to do that.
Yeah. It was so I'm donating a bunch of stuff out of my apartment because my girlfriend's moved in and I need to de-bachelorify my apartment.
Excellent. Yeah.
I had to throw away all of my Legos, Star Wars Legos that I've created.
I don't think you throw them away.
No.
They're in a dumpster. I'm sorry.
You just threw away a lot of money.
But it's like,
no, Nick, no.
Yeah.
No.
Go dumpster dive, get it back,
Please
donate
stop.
it to the Quartermore.
Please stop.
But it's they're fragile and what am I supposed
Yes,
to do?
you
Some of the
talked to
pieces-
Ray. You talked to Ray. Like, what about our dynamic? Didn't scream. I should talk to Ray about those.
You're gonna be very upset if I
I am
about some of them.
Currently
Okay,
very
what else
upset.
did you throw away?
Well, I have some like action figures. I'm donating some comic books to Vintage Ray Vens, so you can go find them there.
Good.
I was a big comic book fan.
Those would do well there.
Yeah, but some like action figures from Star Wars and things like that. I may have a Millennium Falcon might have been the one of the Lego sets.
Okay, moving on before a fight rolls out.
Yeah.
You're going to make him cry for the second time this morning?
Okay, well, so what the story is that my cousin, who was a English teacher, was in Mount Pleasant, I believe for World Threshers, and needed to do like a Zoom class, and she was using my office that had all of these Legos on, like there, and all of her kids were making fun of her, like, "Oh, what nerd lives there?" And so when you have a bunch of 17-year-olds making fun of you, it does things to you.
You caved to high school age peer pressure.
Yes.
You are a grown man.
I know, but the high schoolers are scary, especially in groups.
They are scary, especially in groups. I know.
I still get anxious if I pass a group of middle schoolers. They don't have empathy yet. They know how to get you.
Yeah, they do. And it hurts.
Yes.
It hurts.
Okay, I'm anxious to hear a National Geek Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all wear it
Day.
well. It's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
And you just
did.
demonstrated your geekness.
I usually wear it well, but today I borrowed this shirt from Nick's closet.
Yeah.
Which is why it doesn't.
Yeah, you showed up at my house shirtless, and it was really weird.
So you give him one with lizards. That makes it even more. That makes it acceptable.
It's the only one that was big enough to go around me.
Yeah, those pythons.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for the birthday game.
Moving on.
So you guys are gonna guess the celebrity birthday. Within 3 years, you get a point. If you get it right, you get 2 points.
That is a horrible picture.
He's crying.
He is.
It's
happy.
Geek Day. It's Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, Han Solo.
Have you guys seen the movie yet?
I have not.
No, I haven't, but I
haven't
will.
either.
I think I will.
What was nice because I went and saw the last, what was supposed to be the last one back when I was, 11 years old.
With Shia LaBeouf.
With Shia LaBeouf, and I felt like it was kind of weird with the aliens, but it was a good ending.
I liked it. It was still Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I went with my mom. It was like, like in the 80s, that was what she grew up with, and
Yeah.
I got to see it. It was a nice full circle moment.
Yep.
And then they got to do it all over again, I guess.
But we're all gonna go see it. So hook,
Yeah.
line, and sinker.
Yeah, I am going to see it, and I make no bones about it.
I don't.
I
This is
really
more like-
don't.
I don't know if I'm gonna.
I got to get emotionally ready for it again.
Okay.
It was like me seeing the 7th, 8th, and 9th Star Wars,
Yeah.
knowing that Harrison Ford was coming back.
Yeah.
Like, well, at least the 7th.
The 7th, yeah.
Not to spoil it for anybody.
if you haven't watched
yet.
it yet.
So this is a pretty recent picture. It looks
He
like
was honored
too.
at the last Oscars.
Oh, I was gonna guess when
actually no, never mind.
He Kwan won the his award for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I take that all back. That is a good guess. This is actually at the screening of Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think he's. You go first.
87.
No, he's not that old. He's like 80, 81. I think he's above 80.
Which one are you going to go with?
I think you're right.
81.
He is 81.
Woo!
Nice.
You're like, that's not right.
Right out the gate, she's crushing me. She's gonna crush me on this one.
Okay.
Because of what I did earlier.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is redemption. Next up, we have comedian Ken Jeong.
I think he's older than I think.
He was in the Hangover movies. He's in Community.
Yeah.
He's actually a doctor.
And he's actually a
And
doctor.
I think he's in a TV show called Doctor.
Incredibly talented and funny.
It's really sad. It's actually his wife battled, I believe, a cancer, and that's why he does stand-up comedy, to make her laugh. It's very.
I think
Really
that's
good
incredible.
story.
Yeah.
I think he's like 52.
Yeah, God, you're right there because I was gonna say 51. But yeah, he's an
You're gonna
incredible
go 51?
actor and comic, and yeah.
He is 54, so you guys both get points.
Oh.
Both get points on that one.
Okay.
Thank goodness for that.
Next up, we have Sir Patrick Stewart. Don't forget the Sir. He worked hard for that title.
He did work hard for that title, and he is one of my favorite
Yes.
people. in
I highly
Hollywood.
recommend going on YouTube and finding his old theater, like his old Shakespeare theater performances.
He's incredible.
Amazing.
I have absolutely no idea.
Ian McKellen too. I'm
Ian
gonna
McKellen,
put him at oh goodness 83.
79.
He is 83. So we're tied up 3-3. Going in, we have another. This one's for our baseball fans.
Oh, I actually know how old he is because I think we're the same age.
It is Yadier Molina.
The Cardinals need him back this year.
I don't recognize the logo on the hat. He's got a red hat on. He is a catcher for a baseball team.
No, he's retired.
Okay, so he's a
But this is the
retired
last-
catcher.
This is a year-old photo.
He is 42.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think he's.
I was gonna say 41.
No, he's like our age, Ray.
Is he?
He is
Yeah.
41. So at 5-4.
And
raising
all
the
of a
lead.
sudden, the dark horse on the outside lane pulls neck and neck.
But we
with
have
the
our
leader.
bonus round.
That's
okay,
right.
and is it double points
It's
for
double
bonus?
points because this is our least famous person. It is Ciro Watanabe.
Watanabe.
Who is
he related to Ken Watanabe?
I don't know. He is a Peruvian chef who was on the Chilean version of MasterChef.
Okay, well, so yeah,
He
okay.
has no wrinkles. Look at his lack of crow's feet. So I'm going to say he's in his 30s. I
Okay.
think he's like 38.
Okay. $41.
He is 43.
Oh,
So Ray, you did get a point. You got double points on that. So that's a win of
I'm like
7 to
At least I got on the board.
that's right.
7-4. 7 to 5, 7 to 4, somewhere in there. Right.
Wow.
Congratulations. The come from behind victory.
Hey, that's the way I like to do it.
I can't believe you don't like Yadier Molina.
I don't mind whatever that team was. I don't mind them until it gets to October. Because that's the only time I have to talk about the National League. I don't have to talk about the National League. Thanks, Nick.
Say while wearing a Mariners hat.
I was
Yeah, right. No, we may not see each other in October this year, but rest assured for my buddy Mike Heaton, who's traveling right now and listening, that I don't sweat you in October. Do with that what you will.
On that note, thank you guys for having me on this morning.
Thank you for coming on. That was awesome. I think we need to get you in as probably a replacement host for when Mike is gone, because
you do great.
You do.
You beat yourself up.
You
really do.
Fantastic. But if you had me as like a guest host, we would talk about like dogs.
I'd be okay.
People love dogs.
Swedish pancakes.
People love Swedish pancakes.
We would talk about the most random things.
You've got great topics of conversation.
And just find me at 124 South Main Street.
Right over there at the Chamber of Commerce.
Things.
You can actually stop over at Traction Steam, grab a bag of popcorn, and obnoxiously chew it while talking to Rachel.
I know.
If you wanted to do that.
The hot topics in my life this week is I made homemade applesauce. Like, seriously, I wear the geek card too.
I love it.
My mom used to make homemade applesauce with the apple trees in our backyard, so it's a fun process.
Oh, well, that's a nice little trip.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
Lane.
Hi, Barb. Good morning, Barb.
Shout out to Barb.
Shout out, Barb.
And with that, I'm Ray Vens. This is Nick Steffens.
Yep.
And thank you so much, Rachel, for coming on the show.
Thanks.